Hey guys, Oscar Mike Zero Echo Tango Paul is here, and just a little update on my tower. It's been 3 years already. I installed the HexBeam antenna on my aluminium tower, which you can see over here. After 3 years, I had to replace the box which is standing right there below the antenna. The reason was 3 years of the weather conditions, pretty harsh weather conditions, makes this plastic box pretty much damaged. You can see that some of the logs, actually this one, is broken already, and inside, yeah, you can hear the sound. Even this ceiling failed. As you can see, it is missing on some places. So I decided to now repair this thing and replace the box with a new one, but this time not a plastic one but a metallic one. This is a metal box, very well made, pretty heavy, and even a little shorter. It's not so high as the plastic one, which is a few centimeters higher. So let me show you inside. Okay, so here inside I put this metallic plate to the bottom, and also this rubber ceiling, because I want to prevent the insects enter into this box. Then here we have input with the cables which are coming from the ground, and the HexBeam antenna is over here, and these are two Diamond CA35RS lightning protection. So two of them, because the second one is for the second HF antenna, which was the N-fade antenna multiband, and also the VHF UVHF antenna. Two antennas are connected into a one cable because I'm using here a duplexer. You can see the duplexer here, which is also the Diamond MX62M. So the signal to my ham shack is divided here, and here we have the antenna for HF and antenna for VHF. So I can input two antennas for two different bands. So I can have the Diamond X300 VHF UHF collinear vertical antenna and some of the other HF antenna, just like wire or something else. So therefore I have just two input cables. One is for the secondary antennas, the VHF UHF and HF, and also the main antenna, which is here, which is the HexBeam. All this stuff is connected and protected. Everything is grounded, as well as here, as these arrestors, and as you can see, the grounding wire is pretty thick, and this is grounded to the base and to the ground. Yes, I know some of you complained that the grounding system I have wrong, because this is going to through these concrete down to the ground. and in case of a lightning strike, the humidity in the concrete could explode inside and crack the base. All houses in my country are protected the same, so these rods are inserted into the concrete. But anyway, it's still not a problem to add one more wire and put it over here to the side of concrete. So this should be no problem. So this is actually interior of this box. And one thing which I'm still missing is protection for Yaesu G1000 rotator. So I'm still finding some way how to protect those 8-pin cables. Let me know in the comments if you know what is the best solution for protection of this 8-pin cable, and you will help also to other guys who are meaning to make the same. So as you can see, the door is also grounded to this whole box, and actually whole box is grounded to this grounding system. Over here you can see also a special tape which is hydro isolation tape. Yeah, it's very special. I purchased it from the AliExpress from China, and I also protect this tube or pipe against the UV rays and the weather conditions. So that is my new box, completely made of metal. So you can see also the type of it, the TFE 605025 metal distribution cabinet, steel gray, and you can see the IP 55 5 and 5 from Tracon. You can see the brand, the Tracon. Okay, so the handle is removable, of course, and I can leave it as it is. The next thing would be, because I have some leftovers from this box, because the plate I have used from the old one. So this is a new plate from a new cabinet from the new box, but I don't know, the steel is pretty thick, and I'm pretty sure that I will find what to do with it in my future. Anyway, this thing should be on the bottom of this cabinet, of this box, and well, this is maybe for my future project. Maybe this should be located over there. There are also holes for screws for it, but as you can see, I have here some things, and therefore I need to make some holes into this plate. So the option one is to make holes with maybe the laser or something else, precise holes, or the second option is to make the same size of the plate from the other material, maybe plastic or something else, and I can make holes to the plastic, not to this metal. But this metal is also pretty thick. So it's really high quality cabinet, really nice thing. So that's maybe the future thing what I will do. Okay guys, so hope that you enjoyed this short video update about my aluminium tower and the HexBeam antenna. So please leave a comment, and thanks very much for watching. 73.